Hey guys, StandardVR, coach of the Kansas City Kieran, back with week 6 of the Vortex Draft League, going up against BP, coach of the Richmond City Rookidees. If you are here for the battles, you don't want to see a team breakdown, that's fine. Timestamp is in the description below. Go ahead and click it. Drop a sub if you haven't. Drop a like. Let me know your predictions on this match. You can kind of see what we're bringing, and you can kind of see what they have available to them. But let's get into this really quick team breakdown to see what we are bringing against the Richmond City Rookidees, who have a super scary squad. That Kingdra is an absolute menace, and I'm going to go ahead and give a spoiler alert. My entire team is built around not getting 6-0'd by Kingdra, and I'm really hoping that's what I can pull off this week. That's my goal for this week, is to not get 6-0'd by Kingdra, because I don't know if you know, Wifi does get Prankster Rain Dance, and Kingdra gets Swift Swim, and it's kind of a problem. So what are we bringing to deal with this squad this week? Well, we have a dedicated lead of a loaded dice physical Hisuian Electrode. This is to stop any of their lead shenanigans. We can taunt a Bisharp. We can taunt a Talonflame if we wanted to. I don't know why we would. We just Volt Switch on Talonflame, to be honest. Obviously, if they are Gale Wings Brave Bird, it's bad. But we have the loaded dice Bullet Seed specifically for the Golem lead. Now, do we need 4, if not all 5 hits to KO? Yes. Golem gets 30. And it's defensive as all get out. So it really depends on the HP investment. But we do have enough defensive EVs that if we miss out on the KO, we don't get revenge KO'd by Earthquake if they decide to click that instead of like Stealth Rocks. So there's that. And then we have Thunderbolt. And we are Naughty Nature with max attack. We are not adamant because we want our Thunderbolts and Volt Switches to still do a sizable amount of damage. So that's our dedicated lead. We're going to see what kind of work Electrode can do this week. He's been so good since I picked him up. Next up, we have our Terra Water Rotom. We have a Light Screen Thunderwave. This is kind of slow down the Kingdra, and we're Terra Water, so we can get smoked by a rain-boosted Hydro Pump. We got decent speed def. We got max HP, enough speed up, what we need to. We got that Citrus Berry for some healing, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So this is the one mon that's kind of not built to take on Kingdra, because obviously, hey, you know what you don't do? You don't fight a Kingdra with a Typhlosion. I'm just going to be honest. But Scarf Eruption goes really hard into basically the rest of their squad, barring like Talonflame and Golem. But it just does a lot of damage. You do a lot of damage to Bisharp, you do a lot of damage to Grafai, you do a lot of damage to Frostlass. Like, most of those things just drop if you get a Scarfed Eruption. Obviously, you have to play around Sucker Punch a little bit with Bisharp, but we do have max HP because we don't have to run any speed because we are Scarfed, and Typhlosion has that super nice base 100 speed tiering. So it's good. This Espeon set, I love this Espeon set. We are Sunny Day, Calm Mind, Weather Ball, Psyshock. We have that Sunny Day Weather Ball just so we don't get walled by Bisharp. Obviously, you see, we're teching a lot of Sunny Days, a lot of Thunder Waves on this team to slow down that Kingdra. Because the Kingdra, without the speed boost, it's not quite as scary. Obviously, it still hits super hard, but with like light screens, you take away its rain, you take away its speed, it's not as scary. So we do have that Colbur Berry, so we can live like one Sucker Punch or like one knockoff from Grafai, or actually I don't think Bisharp gets knockoff. But either way, we have that Colbur Berry, so we can live one and Revenge KO with Weather Ball. Sunny Day, Calm Mind, Weather Ball is such a sick Espeon set. I'm so excited to be able to use it. And then we have our standard Protected Pets Mousehold with Thunder Wave, Tidy Up, Bite, and Pop Bomb. Obviously Bite because they do have a Frostlass. Thunder Wave, again, more Kingdra, more we need to slow a bunch of stuff down, so we're going to do that with Thunder Waves. Now, this really cool Scrafty set. Did you know? Let me know in the comments. This is what I want you to let me know. How many of you knew that Scrafty got Sunny Day? Because I honestly did not know Scrafty got Sunny Day. We have a Sunny Day Dragon Dance Outrage Close Combat. This Scrafty is just here to do damage. We got quite a bit of speed def. The Chople Berry is for that Virizion, because depending on HP and defense investments, we can Dragon Dance up, get an outspeed and close combat or outrage for a KO. I think close combat KOs after the defense drop if they close combat the Scrafty. Obviously, a Chople Berry means we don't die. We are running Moxie this week because they do have a couple of like competitive mons and like Wigglytuff that I don't want to proc with Intimidate. So we are running Moxie, so maybe we can get a Dragon Dance up or two and start getting some attack boosts and just go to town. So that is the squad that we are bringing this week. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Good luck, have fun to BP, and as always, big thanks to ThatsAplusOne and DyeItTight for help with prep, team building, and all that fun stuff. I'm super excited about this matchup. We're going to see if we can or cannot get 6-0'd by Kingdra. Do they bring the Kingdra? Who knows? Either way, I've held you up long enough. Let's get into these battles. Let's get it. All right, here we are, week 6 against BP. Let me see. They got Terra Fairy, Wifi, and we are Terra Water Rotom. Good luck, have fun. All right, this is a very difficult matchup to say the least, and the prep was very lacking because Fire Red came out. So let me know if you've been having fun playing Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch too. I've been having a blast. I love those games so much. So to the draft battles. Here we go. What we got? They got the Grafai, the Virizion. Ooh, we got the Braviary. That sounds fun. I have that dedicated lead, Electrode. Kind of glad to see no Talonflame. Makes Electrode a little bit freer. So I think those are what we are going to bring. We're going to hopefully maybe get rid of this Golem with a Bullet Seed. So they are Fairy Grafai. I kind of forgot. All right, let's write down the team. We got Fairy, Virizion is actually really kind of tricky to deal with. Braviary, Kingdra. Alright, let's get into this. Bisharp and Golem. We're hopefully conditioning a Golem lead and not a Bisharp lead with having Typhlosion in our first slot. There's that Golem. Alright, Electrode, do your thing. Let's go! So Golem has 30. We should have enough defensive investment in case we do not KO with Bullet Seed. That Earthquake does not KO us in return. And hopefully Espeon keeps them from setting rocks. But let's see what they want to do. We're just going to click that Bullet Seed, boys. Physical Hisuian Electrode. How often do you get to see that? Like, Sturdy Custap Berry is always a great Golem set. I love Sturdy Custap Berry Golem. Which is why we had to bring the Bullet Seed Electrode. There we go. Bullet Seed. 1. A 2. Ooh, I think we might need all 5 hits to get this KO. There's 4. Oop, nope. 4. Got it. Electrode taking out the Golem. Turn 1 KO. Let's go, Electrode. Alright. Let's see what you want to bring in. BP. No rocks for you. I mean, maybe also Bisharp gets rocks. Something to note. I do think if they bring out Bisharp here, we Sword Stance, so they can't Sword Stance or Stealth Rock. Because I highly doubt your Mental Herb Bisharp. Be kind of nutty. So glad we went loaded dice. I was debating so many different items on this Electrode set. Life Orb, Expert Belt, all that kind of stuff. Virizion. I might just taunt this thing too, to be honest. Just so you can't get a Sword Stance up. And then we'll Volt Switch out and figure out what we want to do. I would go in with like a Rotom here, but we don't have Air Slash. We, just have the Thunderbolt. Because Special Kingdra is a menace, by the way. I don't know if you know this. But like Specs Hydro Pump in the rain kind of outspeeds and just deletes everything. So got a lot of light screens, a lot of Thunder Waves. A lot of damage mitigation. Just CC. Cool. That is fine by me. We got that defense in investment. Let's see. If you're just going to CC, we could come in with Espeon, to be honest. I think we Volt on out. We can save this for a sack if we need it. Or just to outspeed and KO something later, you know what I mean? Volt switch. Alright. So, let's see. Virizion, normal sword stance set, CC, that's about what it did. Stone Edge will do half to SB. How much does it do to Rotom? Stone Edge is pretty much the only thing you can really do anything to Rotom. I guess if you have Leaf Blade, I mean we'd have to Terra Water first, but like we just don't Terra Water. I kind of like the Rotom play here, because it does threaten Air Slash. They can Stone Edge, but it just proc our Citrus Berry, which would be unfortunate, but yeah. Nothing. I think we can go ahead and just could Thunderwave this thing, to be honest, but I think we just get a light screen up. They should pivot fearing like Air Slash or Wisp even. I weirdly have a Scrafty that kind of checks this. Got that Choppleberry Scrafty. I almost ran Clear Amulet Rotom just so Grafai couldn't Prankster Parting Shot out, but we got Nasty Plot, so we can always be at +1. There's a Bisharp. That's crazy. I could have whisked. Could have whisked. Alright, we get a light screen up. I don't really know how I want to deal with Bisharp, to be honest. They could get rocks here, I guess. I kind of need this guy, to be honest. Let's go Scrafty. Do we go Scrafty or we just go hard Typhlosion? Ironhead does a lot to Scrafty. I mean, at their full attack. I'm trying to think here. Because I kind of don't hate a Typhlosion play. We'll go Typhlosion. If you want to get rocks, get rocks. Flamethrower doesn't KO depending on investment and all that kind of stuff, and if you're Eviolite. Brick Break. Yeah, that's fine. This should kind of force a Kingdra, if I'm not mistaken. You also might just stay in and Sucker Punch. But I'll throw off Fire Blast. Throw off that Fire Blast! It won't do anything to Kingdra, but if I can force a Kingdra in without the rain, it'd be kind of nice. Brick Break's interesting. I mean, it's good. Obviously, I have screens this week, but none of my team really like screams super screen setters. But got multiple different ways to stop this Kingdra. There's Sacrifice. What are you doing, my guy? Fire Blast. Decent chip. How do I want to deal with this? Because I could go for knock. I'm gonna go Rotom. I'll save this thing for the Bisharp later, not Kingambit. Not a Kingambit, it's a Bisharp. There's that Rain Dance. We could have went something to go Sunny Day, but I also don't mind just throwing off a T-Wave. There's a Parting Shot. That's fine. This Rotom is basically made to just wall the Kingdra. So if we can get a T-Wave, be kind of nice. We actually don't outspeed if they're full speed, but it's fine. There's Kingdra. Big Thunder Wave. Huge Thunder Wave. Are you Lum? Nope. Cool. We Terra Water. Actually, do we Terra Water here? I mean, Hydro does 76 max, which is a lot. Draco just does KO. They might just Draco here, to be honest. Actually, we do have to Terra Water. I think we just try and get up a light screen. If they KO us with Draco, outspeed, hit, all that kind of stuff, that's fine. Rotom got that T-Wave off, which I think is going to go super far. Yeah, there's Surf. Nice. Orb Kingdra. Cool. That's cool. I like Orb Kingdra. Alright. Get that light screen up. We are safe in this situation to just get a nasty plot up, I think. Dragon Pulse. They're just going for damage. No full pairs. On for it. But I'm fine just to let this thing get wore down. Because this was kind of the biggest threat this week. There's T-Bolt. Thought about putting Pain Split, but I kind of liked what I had, so. Recovery would have been nice. That's why we had that Citrus Berry. I think at +1 we don't... I mean, yeah, we... Oh, just dropping a Draco. Okay, okay, I see you. I see you. Alright, Kingdra is neutered. But I got more tech. Now it's when we come in with the SB. We go for that sunny day. This is 2 points because the Bisharp comes in. Yep. And this way we couldn't wall. This way because we got that Weather Ball. Now you can Sucker, but we got Culver. Ooh, just a pivot. They are saving that Bisharp. Yeah, Kingdra is not going to take anything from Weather Ball, but that's fine. Because what are you at? Respectable damage. How much does Psyshock do? 46 to 55, which means probably a roll. I do have a light screen, which means you don't do a whole lot if you break through paralysis. But we also do get a Calm Mind up. I'll take a Calm Mind. I think that's more value than like missing out on a roll. Because they could get fully paired here, which would be really nice. Nope. Raw Draco. How much though? If you come in with Bisharp, Bisharp's about to clean up. Bisharp Sucker does, yeah, we can't leave SBN against this thing anymore. I'm just gonna Psyshock. Yeah, even with Colbur, Sucker does 68 to 80. But you have to outplay it. You do have to outplay it. Yep. Oh, Grafai is going down. Grafai goes down to SB. Braviary. Dicey, dicey, dicey. Braviary Hisui. That's a Typhlosion that I'm looking at. Espeon. Weather Ball's not going to do a whole lot to this thing. Do I want to save the Espeon? I think I just get my damage, to be honest. Just get that damage. It's a lot of damage. You Sash? Nope. Agility, though. Ooh, that's dicey. Because Electro definitely does not outspeed now. What would you go for here? Do you have anything that can hit my Scrafty guy? You have +2. I have a Scarf Typhlosion, but we have pretty much no speed investment. Do I need... Oh, this thing's still good. What would you go for here, though? Would you go for the Raw Hurricane? Psychic does a lot. I don't think Electrode has a lot of value. We're going to sack the Electrode. Because I don't want, like, random Heat Wave. I just want to see what this guy's going for. Hurricane. Nice. Goes down to Braviary. Alright, that does get real dicey into Scrafty. How much does Hurricane do? It does 78. How much does it do to Mouse? Not as much. We could go Mouse. Because I don't think you KO. Even if you're modest, you don't KO. I'll go Mouse. And I think, because you're at +2, if we go +1, do we outspeed? We actually... No, wait, that's modest. Before I throw, hold on. Oh, we even outspeed. That's greedy, because then we just died a sucker. Probably should have bited. Bit. Would have done a little bit more damage. But it's fine. Big Hurricane. Oh, that just KOs. How? I'm so confuzzled. Sheer Force Life Orb. That is so weird. I want a Sunny Day for reasons. Yeah, there's the miss. So we're going to Sunny Day just to lower that accuracy, because apparently you're just cooking everything. We're going to go ahead and get a Dragon Dance up here. Yeah, because you shouldn't be hitting Hurricanes in Sun. I'm just going to be honest. You shouldn't be hitting Hurricanes in Sun. Alright, so we had Scrafty. Hurricane still should not KO if you're modest. That's so weird. Okay. We just outrage here. Yep, cool. Alright. Get that Moxie attack boost too? Come on, Scrafty. Let's go. There's Virizion. We're just stuck in outrage here. We're just big mad. Trailblaze. Yep, you're fast. I'm at +2 though with outrage. Like, yeah, and a crit. Sorry about that. I don't know if that mattered. Big +3 Scrafty. Big confuzzled Scrafty. Alright, there's that Bisharp. Now we are confused. But we do just have CC. Come on, Scrafty. No! Scrafty! We got the Chopple, though. We got the Chopple. Is it enough? It is enough. They do have Sucker. How much does Sucker do? What do you have left? CC. Come on, Scraft. Come on, Scraft. Snap out of that confusion. Close combat. Goodbye, Bisharp. Choppleberry, Sunny Day, Dragon Dance, Scrafty, Gaming. Oh, man. You'll love to see it. I can't believe that like the Sunny Day actually came in clutch against the Braviary of all things. We just outrage because I think it's funny. I think outrage Scrafty is so cool. That's Scrafty picking up 4 KOs. GG's, VP. Super sorry about that crit. Don't know if it mattered. Don't know if you had defense investment on the Virizion. But as always, super fun games. Guys, check out their channel. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. And have a great day. Peace.